Okay, 7th grade, here are some examples on how to solve or figure out if the given answer is actually a solution to the equation. And I have several examples that I think will help you on your homework tonight, so just make sure you watch it through the whole thing. On this first one, we're going to be seeing if 5 is the solution to the equation. So we're going to put that in wherever the x is and then solve. And we only have one x in our equation. And so 2x means 2 times x, so that means 2 times 5. So then we see if this works out, and we get 2 times 5 is 10, and then we get 10 minus 3, and 10 minus 3 is 7, and you can always draw the line. 10 minus 3 is 7, so you end up with 7 equals 7. And since that is true, the answer to this one is yes, 5 is a solution. So then, looking at the next one, where this time we're going to be putting -1 in wherever the x is, and this time we have x in 2 places. So the first thing we'll do is we'll draw the line, and then I'm going to put -1 in each place, so 3x means 3 times x. So 3 times -1 minus 2 equals, and this is a -5, so we go -5 times -1 plus 6. So 3 times -1 is -3, and we'll just go ahead and finish this side. -3 minus 2 means -3 plus a -2, so that's -5 on this side. And then -5, we'll do the other side now. And then -5 times -1 there is a positive 5, and so we get 5 plus 6, and 5 plus 6 is 11. And this statement down here at the bottom, -5 equals 11, is not true, so -1 is not a solution, so you're going to write no. Looking at the next example, you have some where you're going to have some squared in them, like this one. So we're just going to take it again, and we're just going to plug in that 3 wherever the x is. So we're wanting to see if 3 is the solution. So we're going to put a 3 right where the x is and say 3 squared minus 8 equals, and then we need to put a 3 right there. So we're going to say 2 times 3 minus 5. We know 3 squared is 9, so we get 9 minus 8. 2 times 3 is 6, so we get 6 minus 5. 9 minus 8 is 1. 6 minus 5 is 1, which means we end up with something that is true. So yes, this is a solution. Looking at this next one, I'm going to erase a little bit of this work so it doesn't confuse us. We have some with parentheses, but it doesn't matter. Again, you're just plugging this in where it goes and just continue to solve it. So I'm going to do this, move this up a little bit. So we get -2 minus 1 squared plus 3 equals 2 times -2 plus 4. So what I did is I just plugged in that -2 in both the places where the x is. Now here I need to go ahead and finish what's in the parentheses first before I can do the exponent. And -2 minus 1 is -3. So I'm going to leave that in the parentheses, and I'll be squaring that. I'm going to finish writing that out. And then on this side we get 2 times -2 is -4. So we have -4 plus 4 over here. And -3, now this means that -3 is being squared, so we're going to say -3 times -3 is positive 9, and then we get 9 plus 3 equals, and we can go ahead and finish this side up, -4 plus 4 is 0, 9 plus 3 is 12, so 12 does not equal 0. Put a cross through that equal sign because that's not true, so no, -2 is not a solution. Looking at this next example, here's some with some of the fractions you guys were kind of worried about. But again, they're going to be pretty easy. They're going to make it to where you're going to be able to cancel. So I'm just going to put 2/3 in where the x is. So that means 3 times 2/3. And you put the 3 over 1. And then we have -4 equals -2. So I'm just going to look at this multiplication problem right here. So I'm just going to look at that. And I'm going to cancel where I can. And my 3's can cancel, leaves me with 1 and 1. And then this whole thing in here in the red box becomes a positive 2. So I end up with 2 minus 4 equals -2. And 2 minus 4 is -2. So I get -2 equals -2, which is a true statement. So yes, 2/3 is a solution. And looking at the very last one, we have 6x minus 1 equals 4x plus 8. And we're going to find out if 1/2 is a solution. So I'm going to put 1/2 where the x is. So I'm going to do like that. Minus 1 equals 4 times 1/2 plus 8. And I'm going to put b's over 1 here and here. Draw the line. And then I'm going to continue to solve. So I'm first going to do this fraction problem right here. So that means you can cancel here and here. Then inside the box I end up with 3 times 1 over 1 times 1, so that's just 3. So I get 3 minus 1 on this side. And over here I'll do this multiplication problem, and I'll cancel here with the 2, so that would be a 1. That would be a 2, and 2 times 1 is 2 over 1, so that would be 2 plus 8. And you can see that that's not going to work out. 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 plus 8 is 10, and since 2 does not equal 10, 1/2 is not a solution. And that's all the examples I have. If you guys have any questions, just send me an email and let me know. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.